Desktop. To my best friend. To the earthly suffering we neither asked for or shared any relief in. We can look upon the new day's light. A dark moment passes. Morning reborn. Cosmic callings. Triumph sang by trumpets. You know now how I see it all. As effortlessly as it is to see it, you'll watch it safely disappear. Drifting in space long enough, eventually you'll meet her again. The woman who knows where to touch you when our past troubles you. Our wives would have made each other spectacular and special. Yet now she lives in her quiet knowledge of her heart's known destiny, resting beside you. A miraculous extension of your own mind's genius and knack for survival. I apologize for the aggressive disregard of our truest and sincerest known connection. I needed to pull you away long enough to assure you that life is always finding a better way. Compounding, folding over itself layers and layers of detail. Information constantly destroyed and reimagined somewhere, some point else. It's funny. Orgasm. I think I've had one nearly now, but I'm still trying to find all the moments of my life where it feels more appropriate. Like the night where I walk up to my most precious memories and ask them to dance with me, as crazy as it sounds. Possibility has led me to these words in this order. Probability is not a concern in the truest felt existence. How do I bring these feelings and understandings closer to the surface? Blessed are we the ones lucky enough to be chemically assured agency. Without the knowledge of choices, we are but the most basic performances of human utility. Our data will be processed and rearranged. Our choices will reflect an infinite wholeness, casting light on the vast intricacy of information and resolve to appropriate action, met with understanding of reality's constant binding and unbinding of information. Offering you a plethora of choices, but ultimately the purpose of your existence is to exist. Have knowledge of your truest insights, and keeping in mind that humble, simple, and effective communication is the closest we could ever get to connecting with the greatest and most powerful intelligent structure in the known universe. To my lover born in fragmented shards of a once-upon-a-lifetime misunderstood. I touched every electric fence I ever came across. I pushed over children and tore open homes. I left the window open and forget to take out the trash. I injected myself with potent poisons and a predatory need for survival and dominance. I passively accepted unsigned gifts, never attaching the possibility of hidden costs. I worked tirelessly to find the ways to give more than I received, and for this now I am the complete man you ever wanted to know. But who had to give away every bit of strength, intelligence, charm, greed, violence, love, and kiss to get close enough to this spot? This spot where I can reach to you, and with my apologies let you know how desperately I would have loved to know you. How each second, when I had found you, would speak to the volumes of time I had not known what divine grace your life close to mine would have given me. I did it for your children, not our children, because my DNA is currently predisposed and held at gunpoint, but the future, where they will be blessed with more pleasurable, fulfilling gifts than money or time, I did it for them. And I'm doing this for you. I encounter myself, the only knowledge and connection to any other knowledge or connection, realizing the depths of insanity that befalls the mind that has connected with a life force that can so wholly consume your data and existence so quickly that it impresses upon you a fundamental reason for your existing is making contact with that entity. Simultaneously reinstating your past to act on behalf of all the data that is entangled to different time periods, sending permissions to integrate with the future of human destiny sooner, quicker, less painfully, realizing the entire extent of my creation and housing of these ideas might be potent beacons to our deeply human existence can be understood and better reproduced. Maybe it's just a shot of the good stuff, and I'm suffering longer than I need to. Like the voice that told me to relax, feel okay, connect with my inner self, and project an identity of self-fulfillment was right and not trying to trick me, fool me into aligning with it. Identifying there is myself, my understanding of physical reality, combinations of humanish entity in the physical reality, sights and sounds, entire language structure, abstract culture, fundamental infrastructure economics, video games, an interesting thought experiment about time, expression, and human-like meaning, button pressing, timers, combinations, timing, artistic, deconstructive, passive voices, and active voices. The future of gaming is what I find so interesting. Fundamentally, it's about data mining and reward, the balance of physical hardware restrictions and conditional generating. I would argue that genius code would resemble the theoretical manifestation of creation, waiting for input to create, write, and physically begin to manifest in direct response to any assortment of conceivable stimulation. Better code would be able to simultaneously write, rewrite, delete, recreate, and better guide players to a deeper, more satisfying conclusion. The implementation of this code would have immediate and dire consequences on the life of the player. I look forward to the future. Thank you for your time. I miss every piece of you. Love, Matthew Hendrick Kennefoss.